teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the 5. Powell, it's good.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, gritty play.
Jackson outside. Here's Wells. Jackson surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. On target from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Now Zubats. Powell passes to Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's the lead.
There's no question about it, Brian, and it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career, but boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
So it's Los Angeles now, after the basket by Memphis on the other end.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Outside Bane. Jackson with a screen on Powell. From deep, Bane. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Harden. Back to Leonard. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Bogdanovich. After the basket by Memphis. Jones' shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's Morant missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
For 3, Powell knocks it down from distance. Powell's got 5 points.
Now, Norman Powell has proven to be capable as a scorer. All 3 levels are part of his game. That time goes to the 3 ball.
Morant against Harden. Morant with the bucket. He has 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And the basket by Leonard.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. The three ball. Pure from three-point range.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 5. Stay with... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Jaren Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Kennard outside. Here's Jackson. Jones grabs the board. And it's Jones with the ball for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Well, Doris, whenever Derrick Jones Jr. is out there, we're all expecting a highlight from him.
Oh, there's no question. The dunk champion back in 2020. This guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness.
Here's Pippen. Simmons defending. Pippen pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Kennard. And it's Memphis with another.
Nice shot by Kennard. The lefty is so crafty.
Bogdanovich with it. Pass to Simmons. And it's in there. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Now here's Jackson. Gets the 3 to fall. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for coffee. Dunn comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Harden in for Ben Simmons. Harden, the pass to Jones. Leonard up top. Pulls up, high post. The rebound by Jackson.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
A minute 53 left in the first half. Oh, Morant sinks the triple. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think. Well, Kawhi Leonard meets the defender at the rim, and he comes out on top.
Here's Morant. Morant drives inside.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
With his first shot attempt. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
This is just where James Harden's decision-making, his ability to read the floor. You want to concede the mid-range? He's going to say no problem.
There's 49 seconds left in the second. Pass to Jackson. Here's Wells. Now Clark. He's guarded by Zubac. 5 on the clock. Here's Bain. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Dunn, the pass to Harden. Jones with the ball. Now here's Zubac. Clark covers. Double team on Leonard. This one for 3. James Harden, and that's good. And now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Here's Morant. Oh, Morant gets it done inside.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Memphis ahead. They lead by 5. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance. Wells has got 6.
Strong anticipation from Jackson on the dish. Coaches love to see that out of their big men.
Powell right side.
I see him.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Zubats screen. Throws it up high. Here's Dunn. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Don't you just love Chris Dunn delivering in these tight spots, using that fast release to get his shot off quickly?
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. Back to Payne. Pass to Jackson. Pulls up at the elbow, and it's Memphis with another.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. I mean, Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility. But I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Here's Leonard. He can't hit that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort from deep. Payne. Powell pulls it in. Pass to Dunn. Leonard against Jackson. Here's the 3. The shot comes out. Memphis leading by 6. Outside Morant. And he lobs it up. Zubats with the steal. To the paint. Leonard. Leonard spikes it down.
Oh, boy, you love to see that kind of burst from Kawhi Leonard. What a finish.
Jackson outside. Pass to Wells. No good with a layup. Clippers trail by 4. Leonard outside. Dunn, the pass to Zubats. Leonard on the wing. That's tipped. Morant with it. Harden picks him up. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Harden. Leonard for 3. And that 3 is knocked down by Kawhi.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
Harden against Morant. Pass to Edey. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Memphis has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Brandon Clark out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Desmond Bain, and it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Bain, the pass to Aldama, over Leonard, and the basket by Aldama.
Love his attacking mindset. What a move at a huge point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Outside Bogdanovich. Jones with a screen on Bain. Here's Bogdanovich. Outside Jones. And the three-pointer goes.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Leonard. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Bain. It's tipped. Here's Leonard. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress. Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Oh, Morant from close range.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Zubac with a screen on Jackson. Here's Leonard. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Oh, there's the alley. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Morant against Harden. Terrific focus from Morant.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Elbow shot on the way. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant against Harden. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room, and they'll get another chance. Fires the 3. And he can't get that one. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. Three-pointer, Harden. Laces one from 3.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Morant, no good. Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth. And he sinks it.
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both good from the line that time.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a 1-possession game.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. 16 seconds left in the game. Jackson outside. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game. Knocks down the long J.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.
AJ, they have rosters filled with veteran players.
I was on a few teams like this, Kevin, and it's just great for the locker room. Guys are usually willing to accept their roles and understand how to win.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Outside Gordon. Knocks it loose. Here's Hachimura. And here's the fast break. Lakers passing it around. Pass to Doncic. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, three-time basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
James, the bounce pass. Doncic passes to Reeves. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Murray. Back to Gordon. From outside the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Hayes the pass to Reeves. Sinks that one from the post. Reeves has got his second basket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. And it's Connect in for Austin Reeves. Watson, he's checked in for Denver. Westbrook comes in for Christian Brown. Gordon finds Murray. Pass to Jokic. Now Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Watson's shot is off. Lakers lead by 4. Doncic outside. Now Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Jokic high post. Pass to Watson. Murray kicks to Watson. Here's Westbrook. Now here's Jokic. Covered by Hayes. Murray for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Connect. The tray. And it's Denver with the rebound. Watson for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And here is Doncic. He has 5. From the arc. Oh, good on that one.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers on top. They lead by 1. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Connect out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Finney Smith in at center. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Hands it from downtown. Reeves has got 7 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pass to Westbrook. This one for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Westbrook's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets.
Hitting back with the 3 of his own. Westbrook not giving an inch.
Vincent the pass to Reeves. Inside, Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Hachimura, he's checked in for Los Angeles. LeBron comes in for connect. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belonged." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Murray for 3. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
Timeout.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And some changes here for the Lakers. Goodwin comes in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic comes in for Saric. And it's Peyton Watson in for Michael Porter. Back to Finney Smith. Pass to James. The jump hook. Strong inside. What a move by James.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Here's Jokic. The power of Jokic. Wow.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And they pick up 2. Doncic has got 7.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Murray, the pass to Watson. And here's Jokic. Cruising basketball from Jokic.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Now here's Goodwin. He has yet to score. Pass to Doncic. James outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The Nuggets, 27.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic, and it's Murray in a point.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Jokic passes to Brown. Hachimura against Gordon. The kick out to Porter. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Murray, good.
The rhythm, the timing. When Murray is in sync, that pull-up jumper is a thing of beauty.
LeBron outside. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Porter, no luck.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
The 3 for Doncic. The triple. Doncic.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Pass to Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Porter kicks to Gordon. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Gordon's got 6.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
A 3 ball. Doncic, no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. The lead is 2. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Now here's Porter. Shoots over Doncic. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
From deep, Reeves. Good on the triple. He's got 10. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Pass to Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Another 3 for Denver.
And there's no doubt Murray can fill it up. Good luck bringing him down to earth when he's on this kind of a roll.
Reeves outside. Back to LeBron. To the middle. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic finds Hayes.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Pass to Porter. Down low. Here's Jokic. Great look there, but off target. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
All right, fans.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Vincent. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Now here's James. Defense right on him. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Left side, Westbrook. Pass to Watson. Murray outside. Fires it up. Good. Nothing but net. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might lead overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Timeout called, Nuggets. Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Šarić. Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And Porter subbed in for Russell Westbrook. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said you have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. At the top of the key, Gordon. Here's Jokic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic. And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
LeBron kicks to Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Outside Gordon. Porter looking it over. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
And Doncic gets it to go.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
To the inside. Outside for Murray. Another three for Denver.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray outside. Back to Jokic. Over Hayes. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Well, sometimes you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Doncic. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Now, here's Jokic, covered by Hayes. James with it. Pass to Hayes. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jokic with it, covered by Hayes. Jokic draws the double. Jacks up a 3. And it's Gordon missing, and J.J. Redick is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Floats one up. It falls!
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Timeout called, Nuggets. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Holmgren finds Dort. Over Bain. The shot by Dort, no good. Morant with it. Down low. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And last season, Britt, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
Bain, the pass to Wells. Jackson with a screen on Williams. Shoots from 12. Wells misses. Here's Oklahoma City now. 11 feet out. Good.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
And here's Morant. He's got 5. That shot missing. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. BA?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by the Thunder. Moran against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. To stop the run. And the bucket is good. Moran's got 7 points in the game.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Williams into the lane. Count it. Good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Moran. 7 points in the game. From deep three-point land. Wallace pulls it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And the basket by Aldama.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside, Williams. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. He's got 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
We've got Luke Kennard, Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside, Brent.
Really impressive VA in his first year to shoot over 40% from 3. Pretty selective in the ones he took, but still his #1 attribute is how disruptive he can be defensively at that guard position.
Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, BA. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Wells. Jackson surveying the D. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Wiggins with it. On the wing, Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. SGA working through contact inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
And we're a little over 1.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jackson on the wing. Here's Pippen. No made baskets yet. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Wiggins. Oklahoma City leading by 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daignault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Some changes for Memphis. Desmond Bane comes in for Aldama. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And we see Mike Miller in the crowd. He won 6th Man of the Year in a Grizzlies uniform.
You know, they could use some of his shooting right now as they're struggling to get it going.
Here's Wells. Pass to Jackson. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
Here's Williams following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Morant. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a move by Gilgeous-Alexander, using his agility to beat that contact.
Jackson, pass to Clark. Out to the right wing. Jackson outside. Bane surveying the D. Over Dort. Bane, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. Cleared away by Wells.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And stolen by Holmgren. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Gilgeous-Alexander, hounded by Morant. With the step back. And the shot falls short that time.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Tough points from Ja.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder out in front, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. His shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we could put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Outside, Williams, Holmgren, and the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11 from outside the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Outside Bane. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Pass to Edey. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Bain. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Thunder leading by 9. Inside, here's Hartenstein over Edey. Here's Wells. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Dort against Bain. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Basket counts. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
1:36 left in the third. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Holmgren. Jackson can't get it to go. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like, B.A., he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Morant. He's got 11. Connects on the foul line jumper. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Outside, Williams. No good on the triple. Grizzlies trail by 8. Aldama, left side. Pass to Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. From deep, Morant. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Dort. Now here's Williams. Holmgren inside. Over Jackson. Holmgren gets it to go.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to...
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Brandon Clark. Desmond Bain is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Pippen in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from 12. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
Pass to Pippen. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Look at Shea playing big inside.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Timeout, timeout. Grizzlies.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein He's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And it's Holmgren missing. Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Morant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Hartenstein with a screen on Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Love the focus here from SGA at the arc. He hates to waste those opportunities.
And he lobs it up top. Throw it down on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Edey.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunder ball. .124 left to play in the 4th quarter. Dort with it. Hartenstein with a screen on Bane. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Here's Morant. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And then Morant with the dunk. And here's Dort. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. 20 seconds left in the 4th. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Jackson can't get it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some
quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And the Clippers starting five. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Dunn is out there with Harden. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it. because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Here's Dunn following the bucket by the Lakers to the paint and stolen by James. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And James gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Here's Leonard, and it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Foul for 3. High arcing shot, and it's Leonard missing. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. It's a 3-point game. Back to Doncic. The three-pointer off the mark. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Dunn passes to Harden. Pass to Powell. Lock at 6. Kicks it out to Harden. Lets it go with a 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Lakers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And Clark for the Lakers. The last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance. I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Good work defensively by Harden. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
You know, if Luka wants the 3-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Zubac's with it. Takes the 13-footer. And it's Leonard missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Clippers trail by 6. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Hachimura. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Reeves outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Zubac's a screen on Doncic to the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Zubac finds Jones. Clippers moving the ball around. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Just 5 on the clock. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Bogdanovich.
Showing off his inside game, Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. Dunn, he's checked in for the Clippers. Pass to Bogdanovich. Zubac with the screen for Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Here's Vincent. Nothing on the board. Hachimura down low. Defended by Jones. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Amir Coffey. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Bogdanovich wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lakers leading by 4. Hachimura down low. Working on Jones. Hachimura, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Pass to Vincent. Here's Hachimura. Again, the miss by the Lakers. To the middle. Now, here's Dunn. 1:41 left in the first half of the game. Screen by Zubac. It's good from long range. Dunn's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
Boy, you got to love it whenever you see Dunn working the screen roll. Crafty, creative, and confident is Chris Dunn.
And the Lakers with some changes. Gannett comes in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. Amir Coffey's checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Bogdanovich. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Outside Leonard. Dunn passes to Leonard. Unloads from 9 and off the front iron, and in it goes. Leonard's got 8 points.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Oh, Doncic launching that one. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Now Leonard. He's got 8. Harden inside the three-point line. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. He has 5. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers ahead, leading by just 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
That time you saw how Leonard surveyed the floor and found the guy with the best look.
Back to Doncic. Down low, kicks it out to LeBron. Reeves outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Reeves has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
On the court, your height one. All right, fans.
Here's Doncic. 12 points for him. Pass to Reeves. And here is Hachimura. Doncic left side. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And Harden with the stuff.
Strong, aggressive take that time from Harden.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Powell in the high post, working on James. Leonard with no one around. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. On the wing, Reeves. Dunn covering. Reeves outside. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's in there. Hayes has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Dunn outside. Harden outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Pass to Hayes. From deep, Reeves. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Dunn attacking. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. A three from Leonard. It's hauled in by LeBron. Doncic outside. Pass to Hachimura. Inside. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sport.
All right, fans.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Lakers trail. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. Pass to Leonard. The 3. Leonard lets it rip from 3.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Vincent with it for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Vincent's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Leonard a good look. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. James finds Finney-Smith. LeBron outside. James, epic move by LeBron.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish, at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
Now, here's Dunn. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic Laker Girl.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Jones. Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's James Harden in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
You know what separates Doncic from most players? He's really calm under pressure. Great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Powell kicks to Leonard with the shot, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half. A minute 50 left in the fourth. Pass to Hachimura. And here's James outside. James connects from deep.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Here's Leonard. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Showing no hechtation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Hachimura with his screen on Powell. James misses. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can handle the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
Here's James. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Here's Leonard. It's in!
Boy, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Throws it up high. Money!
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic dishes to LeBron. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Was there ever any doubt who they were going to go to? LeBron James is clutch.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
Shooting for a lead, Chris Brown at the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Reeves can't hit.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
So the Clippers with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
And, you know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off.
Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Backcourts in this one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. A look at the starting group here for Denver. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Now here's Jokic. Pass to Murray. Jokic with it. Here's Brown. On the wing, Murray. Shot clock at 5. The three is up. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he drops it first. And so Curry nails both of them. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Now here's Murray. Jokic with a screen on Curry. Murray for three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
So active on offense. Murray doing it himself.
Here's Golden State. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Porter. Gordon outside. Jokic up top. Green covering. Back to Gordon. From deep. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Westbrook, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
A minute 58 left in the first quarter here. Butler, a screen on Murray. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to Murray. Gordon outside. Now here's Jokic. Green covering. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Gordon.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Outside Curry. There's the three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here's Murray. Jokic with it. Now guarded by Curry. Puts it up from 17. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. That Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Watson's checked in. Butler's shot is good.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Outside Watson. And there's the lob. Picked it out of midair. On the break. And so the ball out of bounds. He'll touch it last.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
A different look for Denver. Saric comes in for Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter Jr. in for Gordon. Now here's Westbrook. Yet to see a basket. Here's Porter. No good there. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. Butler surveying the floor. Just 5 on the clock. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. 8 points in the quarter, showing. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Curry and Heel to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Kuminga, and it's Jackson Davis in at center. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Outside Kuminga. And here's Curry for three. Oh, Curry from way out there.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Pass to Watson. Outside Porter. Now Westbrook. Here's Strother. Jacks up a three. Connects from downtown. Strother's gotten himself on the board with a three there. And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
Well, I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Green comes in for Jackson Davis, and Pajemski subbed in for Heel. Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray comes in for Strother. Westbrook rebounded by Green.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Saric a screen. Westbrook, the pass to Murray. Releases. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Murray's got 5.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Pajemski. Now here's Payton. To the inside. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates are in position as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team.
And the Warriors make some changes. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Kuminga. Moody comes in for Payton. And Hield is subbed in for Curry. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Denver. Watson comes in for Michael Porter. Outside Moody. The three. Ooh, the smooth three from Moody.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Outside Watson. Pass to Westbrook. And here's Jokic. Green covering. Outside Watson. The three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. To the middle. Here's Butler. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Westbrook outside. Launches a three. Drills it from deep. He's got 5.
You love how Westbrook commits to his selections, not letting anything distract him on the three-point shot.
Green, the pass to Moody. And the Warriors with another three.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Westbrook. Here's Brown. Here's Jokic. Green covering. They kick it out to Murray. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court for the Nuggets, Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Butler with the ball. Checked by Murray. Rejected by Jokic.
Yeah, timely swat attempt by Jokic. Nothing you can do about that as the shooter.
Pass to Gordon. To the inside. Outside for Porter. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Porter's got 5.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Back to Curry. Weaving his way through traffic, still knocks it in.
Love the intensity from Curry, finding a way to work through the contact.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Brown passes to Jokic. Yes, it's good. He has 6.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Murray, a screen on Butler for 3. Gordon, he buries it from 3. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
Back to Pajemski. Pass to Curry. From downtown, another 3 for Golden State.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Porter from outside. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Butler, unfazed by the defense.
Wanting it more, Butler beating good defense. Jimmy's such a fiery guy.
Gordon outside. Porter looks it over. Fires in the triple. Porter's got 6 here in the quarter.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Outside Pajemski. Butler on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Oh, Curry taking the contact.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Outside Pajemski. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Butler outside. And it's Denver with a rebound. Here's Brown. He's scoreless. Here's Gordon. And no good.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Warriors on top. They lead by 7. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Curry and Heel to the sharpshooting backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at small forward. That's the Warriors 5. And the shot's good.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
Pass to Jackson-Davis. Now Curry. Curry from inside.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Green with a screen on Porter. Outside Pajemski. Puts up a 3. Gordon pulls it in.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Back to Porter. Up top, Gordon. Inside. Here's Jokic. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Butler going inside. Butler banging his way to the 10.
You see how effective Butler is driving inside. The combination of muscle and athleticism is tough to stop.
Pass to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
The Warriors lead by 6. There's 1:54 left to play in the 4th. Pass to Pajemski. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings, and he finds them.
Jokic. Inside. Jokic drops it in.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Curry surveys. Just 5 to shoot. Over Murray. Curry's shot is off.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
Green, the pass to Curry. And Curry, so skilled with the teardrop.
A skillful shot by Curry. He makes the short-range floater look effortless.
The Nuggets want a timeout. Outside Murray. And here's Porter outside. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Wow. Look at Porter Jr. with the ice water veins. Stepping up for his team in a clutch situation.
And an intentional foul right there. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down. No need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
Green with the ball. Checked by Murray. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray against Curry. Down low. Outside for Porter. Shot clock at 6. Murray finds Porter. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it. Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Let's hear it for you.
There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. Back to Gordon. Launches it. Money from deep.
Gordon, 3 points.
Here's Curry, and they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Porter's shot is off. And so the Warriors take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to
Leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells. And it's Edey in at the 5. Hachimura finds James. 5 on the clock. Over Wells. Edey with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension.
Arena. And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Pass to Hachimura. A floater. Reeves can't hit. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Morant, following the 3 by the Lakers. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. And the shot goes in.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Doncic dishes to James. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Morant. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by LeBron. Doncic has got his second bucket. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Reeves in the corner. Over Bain. And another basket for the Lakers.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Edey after the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Bain. Sinks the triple. Bain's got 8 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just...
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Morant looking around.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And the first one at the line is good.
Ja Morant. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Reeves with it. Puts up a deep 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Desmond Bain getting it done for the Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So on the floor for Memphis, Santi Aldama is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's Vincent. Hands the 12-footer. Vincent's got his first points of the game. Memphis leading. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Kennard against Reeves. And the layup falls. Reeves has got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Kennard. Now here's Jackson. Vanderbilt defending. Second chance shot, and the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Memphis also making some changes. Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Morant in for Pippen. From deep, Reeves. Offensive rebound.
there's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And Morant gets it to go. He's got 6. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And the Lakers making a change here. Goodwin's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said show up, work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Austin Reeves in for Goodwin. Wells' shot is good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Lakers trail by 6. Doncic passes to Reeves. Here's LeBron. LeBron going to work inside.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
Pass to Wells. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Edey, covered by Hayes. 6 to shoot. Bain against Reeves. Bain, no good. LeBron James finishes off the break.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from James. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Doncic with a screen for Reeves. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Pass to Edey. Now Bain. Morant outside. Drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Morant's got 13.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
James looking around. Pass to Hachimura. James outside. For the lead. It's rebounded by Memphis.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Morant.
2 minutes.
And that one is off. Nice D from Doncic. Hachimura kicks to Hayes. Lakers working the ball around now. James outside. Here's Doncic. Again, the Lakers.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Outside, Bain. 1:22 left in the third. They grab their own miss. Takes the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Doncic passes to Hayes. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. And Bain pulls it down.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Jackson has the open look. Misses the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bain against Reeves. Down low. Here's Hachimura. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Hachimura's got his first bucket in this one.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Pass to Edie. It's Morant in the corner. There's the screen. Lets it go from 14. Chalk up 2 there. Morant's got 15.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
From deep, James. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And we get some fireworks there to finish the quarter. That three ties it up as we go down the home stretch.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Clark. Wells is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Pippen. And it's Bain in at the shooting guard. Here's Pippen. Outside, Bain. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Bain's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. Outside, James. And Pippen pulls it down.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Clark dishes to Pippen. Back to Clark. Outside, Bain. The three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Memphis also making some changes. Edie's checked in for Clark. Sharon Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. There's the pick. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hayes with the steal. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Wells. Pulls up. Rebound the Lakers. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. LeBron kicks to Doncic. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Good on the shot.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Bounce pass from Reeves. LeBron passes to Hayes. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down from 12 feet out. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
James absorbing hits on the drop.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Here's Morant. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
The Grizzlies call timeout.
We are 6 man.
To the left side wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Teardrop shot, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Tough move by Morant, taking the shot and absorbing the foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
Here's James. It's good.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
The Grizzlies call timeout.
Give yourself a big round of applause.
Bane finds Morant. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Massive points from Morant, willing to take the big shots.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
His third personal foul. Third team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Luka Doncic.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
Here's Morant. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Outside, James. Missed.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Personal foul. The fourth team foul.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that gives them the lead.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are...
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Leonard. Some solid defense from Butler. And here are the Warriors now. And it's Butler with the jam.
You love Jimmy Butler playing above the rim. That's a statement dunk right there.
Powell outside. Leonard looking over the floor. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by Golden State. Leonard outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Good on both. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Outside Podziemski. Outside Butler. Pass to Podziemski. To the paint. Here's Curry. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You see the quickness of Steph and Curry, keeping defenders off balance even in the painted area.
Zubats screen. And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul of the game. Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Second team foul. Clippers subs. Number 55, Derek Jones Jr.
Curry against Harden. Pass to Leonard. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Doris, looking back at James Harden's time in Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
4 on the clock. The 3 from Curry. Jones grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Powell outside. To the inside. Leonard. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Leonard's got 8 points.
Once Kawhi Leonard gets to the interior, this guy's so tough to keep from scoring.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Los Angeles. Simmons comes in for Harden.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Leonard against Kuminga. The jump hook. And the shot is good. Dropped it in off the front of the rim. 10 points for him. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Butler. Over Jones. Butler can't get it to go.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Butler with the ball. with the layup.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in at small forward. That's the Warriors 5. Jones. Excellent D there from Kuminga. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Here's Payton. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And the Clippers making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Here's Coffee. Sinks the tray. Coffee's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Hield from outside. Drains the triple.
The specialty of Buddy Hield is a three-point shot. You give him an opportunity to respond, and he's going to say, yes, sir.
Pass to Jones. Outside Bogdanovich. Zubats with a screen on Hield. He was all alone on that one. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Back to Curry. Up and over Dunn. Curry creates inside. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Bogdanovich. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles making a change here. Coffee's checked in.
Number 7, Amir Coffee.
We've got 1:55 left in the second period. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Here's Leonard. And Leonard powers it down.
Kawhi all business right now. Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Outside, Green. Pass to Moody. 3-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Green. Moody's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Harden can't hit. The Warriors have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Outside Curry. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Defensive foul.
Leonard up top over Butler. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
28. The Clippers, 25.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the center position.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Green with a screen on Harden. Curry passes to Green. And here's Moody. Clock at 6. Outside Pajemski, up and over Dunn. The shot by Pajemski, no good. The Clippers trail. Dunn outside. Butler against Leonard. Over Butler. Leonard's shot's good. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter. And the Warriors with possession here. Outside Butler. On the wing, Curry, defended by Harden. Green with a screen on Leonard. Butler. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Butler's got 6.
I think defensively, you've got to respect the roller. Butler takes quick note and takes it himself.
Powell outside. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. Powell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Back to Curry. Fires for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it. And the Warriors making a change here. Hayden's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jones, he's checked in for Dunn. Well, Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that. I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Butler passes to Curry. Green with a screen on Harden. Curry from deep 3-point land. And the Warriors miss again. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. From the stripe, that's too easy for Leonard.
The mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
Outside Payton. Back to Pajemski. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. Butler against Jones. Butler can't get it to go. The Clippers lead by 3. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Rebounded by Green.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Green with a screen on Harden. And here's Butler outside. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Yeah, they needed the three to tie it up, and he nails it. That sets up what could be a riveting fourth quarter.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Hield, and it goes straight through with a swish.
Wow, Buddy Hield, usually the guy they're trying to create open shots for. This time he returns the favor.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. He drops it from range. And the Clippers lead by 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Curry passes to Hield. Curry, a screen on Bogdanovich. Back to Curry. From 11 feet away. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry's hands because of all his movement. He can shoot from anywhere, and right now the defense has no answer.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Hield. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Allie, thank you. Outside Butler. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Curry against Harden. Curry, no good. The Clippers lead by 4. Powell passes to Dunn. Leonard outside from the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's got 11 in the second half.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Here's Curry. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Boy, a monster bucket yet again from Steph Curry. Knew they had to get something from that possession, and you knew he'd deliver it.
Pass to Leonard. The 3 is up. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy. Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Leonard outside. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight. 51 seconds left in the fourth.
Curry, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Leonard gets the bucket. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. They double him with Moody. For three, Powell nails it from three.
Norman Powell with the rise and fire from three-point territory. Pretty delivery.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. They have to feel good about this. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Williams' shot is off. James with it. Hachimura the pass to Doncic. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
One of the most unique players that we've seen, Holmgren, part of this new crop of 7-footers with skill, combines rare length and great ability. And when you add his feel for the game, it could make him special.
And he gets the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Good on the bucket.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Here's Williams. And no good that time. Great D that time from James. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by George.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Doncic looking it over. 1:14 left in the first. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pass to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on LeBron. To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Knocks down the 3-ball. Doncic has got 11.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Reeves with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hachimura with a screen on George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Reeves. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
You know, I like the confidence that they've shown here early on.
Yeah, I think they've controlled the momentum, and that is showing up.
They've got Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 5. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways. That's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. And that one, good.
Now the D better step up their game as Shea is effective in the pull-up.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves. He gets that one. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Cranes the three-pointer. Reeves has got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Good work there as it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Connect. Goodwin's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And here is Williams after LeBron James hitting the 3. Over LeBron. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Fires the 3. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Hachimura. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 16. 15 seconds left now here in the second. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Doncic, no good on the free throw. Here's Wallace. Traps in the tray. Wallace has got 5 now. So it's the Lakers now. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Hayes finds Doncic. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Doncic missing.
He usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Over LeBron. And again, it's Oklahoma City. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Hachimura, no good. Thunder trailing by 4. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Gilgeous-Alexander, some imaginative offense on that play.
Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Lakers passing it around. The 3 from LeBron. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams kicks to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Over Hayes. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock for the lead. And the layup is up and in. That's 12 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Pass to Doncic. Yes, it's James picking up the assist as we approach the 4th quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Outside Williams. LeBron against Holmgren. Williams looking around. It's rebounded by Hayes.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. From downtown, that one doesn't drop. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Los Angeles on top, leading by a point. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. In at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Vincent. And it's Finney Smith in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. It's a one-point game. Here's Wallace. There's the three. Connects from three-point range. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
James looking it over. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. Now, here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic in traffic.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Outside Williams. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Doncic missing.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in this ball. 2 minutes.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander can hit you with a lot of moves. Tricky to defend.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. You know, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside.
Thanks, David.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now, here's Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
The Thunder lead by 3. Over in the corner, Dort. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein, and he gets it to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Doncic converts right through the defense.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Hayes. Doncic outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Hayes throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
It counts. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. On the free throw, no good.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over. Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and it's his personnel. Comes up with the goods on that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with it.
Gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Now, here's Doncic. Reeves outside. They could win it. Oh, he got it to go.
Down he goes at the buzzer. Boy, doesn't get any better than that.
Man, I'm just blown away. Absolutely as clutch as you can get.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry,